Oh Hey everyone, Henry Yellow here, welcome back. Right now we are going to watch The Exorcist, one of the scariest movies of all time. So it is perfect for my Halloween month reaction. One problem that I have with this movie is, why does it have to be over 2 hours long? That is so long for a horror movie. I might end up regretting watching this movie halfway through. But of course, I'm making sure that I watch this while the sun is high up in the sky. Although, of course, I can't see the sun right now. But I know that it is afternoon outside, the sun is bright, and all is well with the world. I'm going to press play before I get cold feet. Let's watch The Exorcist. Great, I don't like it already. I didn't expect a movie to start over here.
شيطان يحارب شيطان.
The clock stopped? What was happening there? Ooh.
Oh, Carl, we've got rats in the attic. You better get some traps.
Rats.
Yep. I thought it was rats too. What's with the music? Waiting for the electric guitar. Oh, it's Halloween.
Father, would you help an old altar boy? I'm a Catholic.
Ακόμη και φωτογραφικό του το χαμήλιο αναμνηστικό.
To Kanye's mama.
Oh, Dammy. I'm so glad to
You look good?
see you. I'm all right.
Mama, I could take you somewhere where you'd be safe, you wouldn't be alone. There would be people around, you know, you wouldn't be sitting here listening to a radio.
This is my house, and I'm not going no place.
Hey, where'd this come from?
Ooh, don't mess with that.
You been playing with it? Yep. You know how? I'll show you.
What? No, don't. Why? You don't mess with stuff like that.
Well, let's both play with it. You really don't want me to play, huh?
No, I do. Captain Howdy said no.
Tomorrow night, I'll take you to a movie. Okay?
No, I love you. Oh, I love you, Rex. You can bring Mr. Dennings if you like.
Why on earth would I want to bring Burke on your birthday?
You like him. You're gonna marry him, aren't you?
Oh, my God. Of course I like him. I like pizzas, too, but I'm not going to marry one.
You don't like him like Daddy?
Because Burke and I are just friends. Okay? Really?
Okay.
It's my mother, Tom. She's alone. I never should have left her. I need reassignment, Tom. I want out of this job. It's wrong. It's no good. I think I've lost my faith, Tom.
Can you believe this? He doesn't even call his daughter on her birthday, for Christ's sake?
Maybe the circuit is busy.
Oh, circuit's my ass. He doesn't give a shit. Operator, I've given you the number 4 times. What do? Take an illiteracy test to get that job, for Christ's sakes?
What are you doing here?
My bed was shaking. I can't get to sleep.
Those rats are still up there. No, don't take a look now. It's the middle of the freaking night. It's so dark you can't even see the rats anyway. Might as well no. Woman, this is a terrible idea.
Oh, Carl.
What? What happened to her candle? Did she pass by a flammable gas or something? Dang, don't go up into the attic or into the basement in the middle of the night. Especially after the thing of the Ouija board and Captain Howdy and your daughter's bed shaking. Those are bad signs, terrible omens. What? What?
Can you feel this?
I don't feel anything.
Keep it there. This tells your temperature.
I don't want it.
It's time to move out of the house. Time to go live in a church or whatever, a temple.
A disorder of the nerves, hyperactivity, and temper. Symptoms could be overreaction to depression.
Do you think I should take her to a psychiatrist?
I think we should wait and see what happens with the Ritalin. I think that's the answer. Have you ever known your daughter to swear? To use obscenities?
No, never.
Well, she let loose quite a string while I was examining her, Mrs.
I find that hard to believe. What'd she say?
She advised me to keep my fingers away from her. Goddamn cunt.
The edema affected her brain. Do you understand me? She don't let my doctor come near her.
Why would it be so goddamn? Why?
Mama, I'm gonna take you home. Mama, I'm gonna take you home.
Couldn't you put us someplace else?
Who got the money for that, Timmy? You?
They even put restraints on his mom.
Damien Karras.
Karras?
That's his office back in St. Mike's. Poor guy, his mother passed away. She was living by herself, and I guess she was dead a couple of days before they found her.
His mother died.
Bloody damn butchering Nazi pig.
Listen, Bert, your car's at the curb. Louie's waiting. It's nice and warm.
We got a guest.
You're gonna die up there.
Oh,
I'm sorry she's been sick. She didn't know what she was saying.
up where in the attic?
It's just like the doctor said. It's nerves, and that's all. You just take your pills and you'll be fine, really.
I don't think nerves can cause all of that. But who knows? I'm not a doctor. Well, get her off the bed. Get her off. The first thing I do is pull her out of bed and get her out of the room.
Oh, Christ. I should have been there. I wasn't there. I should have been there. There was nothing you could do.
The priests that I see in this movie, they drink, they smoke. Did she say help me? Ouch. Ow.
Shaking of the bed. That's doubtless due to muscular spasms.
Bro,
Oh,
what?
No. I got on the bed. The whole bed was thumping and rising off the floor and shaking. The whole thing.
Yeah,
Mrs. McNeil, the problem with your daughter is not her bed.
it is.
It's her brain.
No. Unless she has a superpower that can cause her bed to shake.
Lesion in the temporal lobe. It's a kind of seizure disorder. Don't be alarmed. If it's a lesion, in a way, she's fortunate. All we have to do is remove the scar.
This is not a problem that a doctor or medicine or surgery can solve. Wait, what are they doing?
Now you're going to feel a little stick here. Don't move.
Wait, that's their... What is this? MRI?
Just nothing there. No vascular displacement at all.
Excuse me, Doctor. Chris McNeil is on the phone. She says it's urgent.
Well, that brain scan looked painful. That's not physically possible. Oh.
Keep away! The soul is mine!
Yeah, that's... Doctors won't help.
Stay away from me!
Yo, it's time to get a different kind of help. She was flying. Her voice was different.
What was going on in there? How could she fly off the bed like that?
Pathological states can induce abnormal strength.
But not strength that defies physics.
We still think that the temporal lobe.
Oh, what are you talking about, for Christ's sakes? Did you see her or not?
No more encephalogram, I would think. Pin down that lesion.
A lesion again? Even psychiatry won't help at that point.
Dr. Tanny says the x-rays are negative. You keep any drugs in your house?
No. Of course not. Nothing like that.
It might be too late to move out of the house by now. Something has gotten hold of her. Nope.
Sheriff?
Oh my god, what the heck was that? Oh. And it's cold, that's a bad sign. It's cold, windows open. Oh, she's behind her.
What the hell do you mean going off and leaving Reagan by herself?
Burke isn't...
What's Burke got to do with it?
I had him stay with her and...
Oh,
I should have known better. I'm sorry.
I guess you should have.
Then where's Burke?
Suppose he heard.
Heard what?
Burke died.
Burke's dead.
What happened?
He must have been drunk. He fell down from the top of the steps right outside. Broke his neck.
I guess Burke was very easily influenced by the ghost when he's drunk. Oh no. No. It's time to call somebody, Ghostbusters, or someone from that line. Why are you seeing a psychiatrist? It's way beyond a psychiatrist by now.
I'm speaking to the person inside of Reagan now. Come forward and answer me now.
Let's go!
Oh man. I think she's, what, Christian or Catholic, so it's time to bathe in holy water. Go to the church, dunk her in holy water or something.
William F. Kinderman, homicide.
Father, what do you know on the subject of witchcraft? From the witching end, not the hunting.
I once did a paper on it.
Perk Dennings, good father, was found at the bottom of those steps leading to M Street with his head turned completely around, facing backwards.
Oh.
Didn't happen in the fall?
It's possible.
What kind of fall would turn your head 180 degrees?
You know, I love to talk, film, discuss, to critique. You want to see a film with me? I got passes to the Crest. It's a pillow.
I've seen it.
We call it somnambuliform possession. Patient's delusions that his body has been invaded by some alien intelligence.
Are you sure it's not just actual possession?
Jesus Christ, idiot doctors, and all you can tell me with all of your bullshit is...
It's beyond their profession. She needs to find a witch doctor.
Do you have any religious beliefs?
No.
You ever heard of exorcism?
It has worked. In fact, although not for the reasons they think, of course. The victim's belief in possession is what helped cause it. So in that same way, Belief in the power of exorcism can make it disappear.
Whatever works.
I should take my daughter to a witch doctor.
If it works, yeah, why not?
Might your daughter remember, perhaps, if Mr. Dennings was in her room that night?
No. No, she was heavily sedated.
My opinion. The deceased was killed and then pushed from your daughter's window. But nobody was in the room except your daughter, so how can this be?
She knew her daughter did it. Or at least the one in possession of her daughter.
It's cute. I really hate to ask you this, but for my daughter, could you please give an autograph?
Of course. And what's your name?
I lied. It's for me.
Oh! Well, yeah, let the doctors explain this now. Oh! Damn, where are the rest of the people? Yep, let the doctors explain this, huh? Oh, explain that.
Your canting daughter!
Oh, man. Yo, did she leave the room alive? If only there was a CCTV in that room that recorded the whole thing, so she can just show doctors and tell them to explain the whole thing. Explain her head just going 180 degrees.
How do you go about getting an exorcism?
Well, it just doesn't happen anymore, Miss McNeil.
Oh, yes? Since when?
Well, since we learned about mental illness, paranoia, schizophrenia.
It just so happens that somebody very close to me is probably possessed.
Probably. 100%, 120%.
You could do it yourself.
No, I couldn't. I need church approval, and that's rarely given.
Can't you help her? Just help her!
He's got to see her to understand. If someone hasn't seen her, they won't get it.
Hello, Reagan.
Oh, she looks terrible.
I'm Damien Karras.
And I'm the devil.
If you're the devil, why not make the straps disappear?
That's much too vulgar display of power, Karras.
Huh.
And you're helping old altar boy, Father. Your mother's in here with us, Karras.
If that's true, then you must know my mother's maiden name.
It can read minds? Oh my god. Projectile vomit. Doesn't even look like vomit, it's entirely green. Damien asked a good question. Why didn't he loosen the straps himself?
I need evidence that the church would accept his signs of possession.
Like what?
Like her speaking in a language she's never known or studied.
What else?
How about the recording? They have cameras, right?
You asked me what I think is best for your daughter. 6 months under observation in the best hospital you can find.
Her daughter will be dead by then. Or everyone in the hospital will be dead by then.
I'm telling you that thing upstairs isn't my daughter. You tell me you know for a fact that an exorcism wouldn't do any good. You tell me that!
Did you do that?
He's so calm about it.
Do it again.
In time.
No, now.
In time. You're Billy Dick, too, don't you agree?
So there are limitations to the power.
What's that?
Holy water.
It burns!
Somehow I think he's being sarcastic.
I told Reagan that was holy water. I sprinkled it on her and she reacted very violently. It's tap water. Holy water is blessed, and that doesn't help support a case for possession.
It's a language, all right. It's English.
What do you mean, English?
It's English in reverse. Listen.
Give us time! Let her die!
What? She spoke in reverse.
Maron is a priest!
Marin. I think it knows it was being recorded, so it was putting on an act the whole time to make sure there's no exorcism.
You're convinced that it's genuine? I don't know.
200%.
Might be best to have a man of experience, maybe someone who spent time in foreign missions. How about Lancaster Marin?
Marin?
Marin. I had notion he was over in Iraq.
That guy.
He's had experience. I didn't know that. 12 years ago, I think, in Africa. The exorcism supposedly lasted months. I heard it damn near killed him.
Months? That's mad. So, it fears the priest. Marin the priest. Ah, the iconic movie poster.
I believe we should begin. Do you want to hear the background of the case first, Father? Why?
He doesn't need to hear the background. He just knows it needs to be done.
Especially important is the warning to avoid conversations with the demon. He's a liar. The demon is a liar. He will like to confuse us. Remember that. Do not listen.
Would be easier to just wear earplugs.
The different personalities Reagan has manifested. So far, I'd say there seem to be 3. She's convinced that
There's
she's...
only one.
The demon has been putting on an act, lying all this time to confuse. Now this Father Marin is a man of experience. Here we go. I'm nervous.
Worthless cocksucker.
Be silent!
Oh!
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Men of violence seek my life, but God is my helper.
How did they make her release smoke from her mouth?
Almighty Father, everlasting God, that roaring lion, hasten to our call for help and snatch from ruination.
Amen.
Lord, hear my prayer.
Oh.
Damien, the response, please, Damien.
Do let my cry come unto thee.
Serpents and scorpions.
Oh.
Grant me for all my sins and the power to confront this cruel demon. See the cross of the Lord. Become your hostile power. Hear my prayer. I cast you out! Unclean spirit!
Shut up, your ass!
It is he who commands you, Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit.
The iconic head twist.
Amen.
Defender of the human race.
Damn.
I command you to depart from the servant of God. It's the power of Christ that compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Do not despise my command because you know me to be a sinner. God the Father commands you. God the Son commands you.
Damn, he's shaking the whole house. Oh, the statue.
Let's rest before we start again.
It's not done. Well, I mean, yeah, they said Father Marin's previous exorcism lasted months. Imagine doing this every day for months.
Why this girl doesn't make sense.
I think the point is to make us despair. To reject the possibility that God could love us.
Billy, why you do this to me?
It's all lies.
You're not my mother.
Don't talk to it. Don't talk.
Isso é películas menos.
Don't listen. Get out.
Look at how cold the room is. I thought he needed Damien's help. The response.
Is she gonna die?
No.
Oh no, Damien should have been there. Oh no. I think Father Marin had a heart attack. What are you doing?
God damn you, Jake!
Wait, the necklace. Oh. He took the demon into himself and then he killed himself.
You want to make a confession?
He sacrificed himself to save Regan. But the main question is, did the demon really die with him? And then there's the pendant that Damien Karras was wearing. Isn't that the same pendant that Father Marin found at the beginning? The demon tore off the necklace before he possessed Damien. Does that mean the necklace was protecting Damien?
She doesn't remember any of it.
That's good.
An exorcism that cost the lives of 2 priests.
I thought you'd like to keep this.
Why don't you keep it? I got a pass to the Crest tomorrow night. Would you like to go?
What's playing?
Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights. Which version?
I've seen it.
Another one.
What a movie, huh? I honestly don't know what to say. Any questions that I have is probably unanswerable. Like, how did the possession start? Or what does this demon that possessed Regan have to do with the statue that we saw at the beginning of the movie? Why is the pendant that was on Damien Karras' neck seem similar to the pendant that Father Marin found in the ruins in northern Iraq? What does all of this mean and how does it connect together? Okay, there's a possible answer over here. In The Exorcist, what was the significance of the medallion that gets passed back and forth at the end of the movie? The medallion is called Saint Joseph Medal. On the medal is inscribed Sancte Joseph Ora Pro Nobis. I might be reading that wrong. The medal signifies that whoever wears it is protected from evil spirits. In The Exorcist, the demon is able to rip the medal off Father Damien's neck. When she has the medal in her hands, the evil spirit's name is Pazuzu. I didn't even know he had a name. So the reason the evil spirit transferred to Father Damien is because Regan held the medal in her hands. Another question that I have is about the statue that Father Marin saw. Now, apparently, the statue is the statue of Pazuzu. According to Babylonian and Assyrian myth, he is the king of demons of the wind. It's not explicitly stated until the sequel that it is that demon who was possessing Regan. The demon said mirabile dictu to Father Damien. Apparently that means wonderful to relate or amazing to say. It seems like that's just something the demon said to show Damien that it knows Latin. I think this movie is about faith. I remember Father Damien saying that he lost his faith. He said it much earlier in the movie, but by the end, I think he found it while trying to save Regan, and he sacrificed his life to do so. Damien asked, why this girl? It doesn't make sense. And I suppose it doesn't have to make sense. A demon can choose to possess almost anyone. Marin replied, I think the point is to make us despair, to see ourselves as animal and ugly. to reject the possibility that God could love us. His theory does make some sense. Entities that cause so much evil, it makes people feel like there's no more good in the world, or it makes some people feel like there's no God in the world. But when it comes to things such as faith and religion, it's like I've seen movies where people use religion for selfish purposes to justify their evil actions. But I've also seen movies where religion helps. So it's a matter of a person's personal beliefs, or how a person interprets or translates religion. The point I'm trying to make is religion or faith or whatever, all these things, they aren't inherently good or bad. It depends on the person itself. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain this properly, but I hope I don't cause any misunderstandings. The scenes that got me frustrated were when the doctors are saying, we should test this, we should test that. It's probably like a fight or flight response. That's why she has muscle spasms. The bed is shaking. She's levitating. Like, come on, by the time she's levitating off the bed and doing things that are not physically possible, it's beyond medicine. Like, it's going into the realm of like spiritual or possession or whatever you want to call it. And it's time to seek help beyond medicine. If anything like that ever happens to me, the first thing that I ask myself is, am I in a horror movie? Am I in a superpower movie? Or like, what am I in a comedy movie? Like, what movie am I in? And then I'll decide my next action. Because if I'm in a horror movie, I'm getting out of that house. I'm abandoning the ship. I'm just out of there. Or if possession has already happened and you can't bring the person because the demon is in the person, then the next step would be get a monk, get a priest, get a witch doctor, get a witch, whatever it is that you believe in, just get it and use whatever method you can. I don't even know if people still do exorcisms nowadays. I don't know about Western countries, but I think in Asian countries it still happens, just privately, because we do believe in spirits and ghosts and possessions. And I'm sure if you really go looking for shamans or witch doctors, you would still find them somewhere in Asia. I even remember my cousin telling me that when I was just a little boy, that I was temporarily possessed, but of course I have no memory of that, not even sure what happened. And I've heard stories of a friend of mine who, when they stayed over, they were in, I don't know how old they were, but they were staying over at their school at the time, and one girl and one guy got possessed. And they did show superhuman strength. Like the guy that got possessed, there were 4 guys trying to hold him down and he was just throwing them around. At least that's what my friend told me. And he was able to dispel the spirit by putting he had a talisman on him. And he used a talisman to push the spirit out or something. We're getting way off topic here. So overall, I think the movie was actually not too bad. It was the right amount of spookiness and scariness. I don't do well with supernatural movies, but when it's a person being possessed like this and all these makeups and special effects, I can still take it. It's still bearable for me. And I can understand why people were absolutely terrified of this movie back then, because it actually is scary. I'm just thankful there are no jump scares. If I had watched this movie as a kid, I would probably have nightmares for years. Anyways, what do you think about the movie? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Thanks for watching it with me, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.